Hi there, and let's play with type. In this tutorial, we are going to take a simple word comedy with a simple font and turn it into this awesomeness and still keeping the type intact and its editable text. We're going to change the colors, positioning them. All this with the touch type tool. Let's start. I'm going to take the text tool, just normal text tool, and type comedy. I have already set the text I want to use. You can find a, funnier text if you like. But for our course, this is a font from Adobe, so you can download it. Let's move on to show you the tool itself. It's called Touch Type Tool, and the shortcut is Shift-T. Now, what does it do? First of all, you notice the line over here. This is how you will select a character. So I'm going to click on it. I selected the C. First of all, you can move it around anywhere you want, and notice the other words will move with it, so to give you space. And then you can move it down, up, left, right, the way you would like. But also you can stretch it. I will come to this corner, the opposite corner of the blue dot, and stretch it like this. Also, I can stretch it, unproportionally. This is proportional, and this is unproportional, as simple as this. I'm going to undo all this. And notice here you have the rotation, which is awesome, by the way. So let's start working really with this tool. I'm going to select it and make it bigger, much bigger. I'm not pressing shift or anything. This is scale. Then I'm going to click on it and just position it over here. Come to the O now. Okay, if you can't select it, for example, you point and you see the blue line here. Click on the blue line, you're sure to select it. This one I'm going to make it smaller. And just move it over here. Make it more smaller. You notice how I'm playing with the squares. I can rotate it if I like. It's a comedy after all. That's why I chose this word. The M here, let's rotate it. Okay, this direction maybe. Click on it and put it over here. And make it much bigger. Not bad. Let's put the E over here. Notice how they're joining together. Let's rotate the E in the inverse of the M. And bring it nearer. Let's make the E smaller. Smaller will be from here, yes. That's it. The D, you can rotate it again. This is how to explain to you how this tool works. The best way is for me to play, and while you're watching me, I'm sure you got a lot of ideas. I'm gonna go for this one, comedy, and this guy, just put it over here and then rotate it again. Maybe this way, this way. It's upside down and just over here. Maybe not. I'm sure you are laughing now how these characters are moving all over the place. But I like them. I like this tool very much, by the way. It allows you to be very creative. Notice I'm trying to click here. I'm not selecting, then I'll do go out, come back in, and this is the D. Notice the blue line. You click on the blue line. I'm just gonna put it just like this. And this one, I don't like it. Let's make it smaller. And let's rotate it a bit more and just bring it here. It's a comedy of the century. Let's make it smaller again. Nope, I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna stretch it like this. That's very cool. Now, obviously, what you want to do is to change the colors. I will stay in the same tool and then select the C here. Notice. And then go to the fill and give it a pink. Come over here. I can't select the O, so I deselect outside. Come over, click on the line next to the O and give it another color. For example, blue, or let's make it comedy. And then I want to select the M. Okay, so the M is just over here. And we select, for example, green or brighter green. Do you have brighter green here? Yes. And then for the E, I just clicked and selected the E. I'm going to change the color to this color. Now we have it. Let's say reddish. The D now, or the Y, we can select the yellow. Somehow I don't like ending words with yellow because they are not very well seen sometimes. And the D could be yellow, for example. So I come back, the blue line, and let's do the D yellow. I've done a very nice comedy. You can select all your text and give it a very small stroke. 0.25, even more. Actually, you can give it more if you like to. You play with it. I'm gonna give it a 1 stroke will be nice, or 2 will be even nicer for a comedy. Obviously, it's very cartoonish now, but you get the point. Go back to the tool, adjust the Y, put it over here. This is how to use the touch type tool. I'm gonna change the Y to another color. I'm gonna give it this color. Yes. This is how to play and do some awesome artwork with the touch type tool. It's really nice and very convenient. If you come back to the normal type tool, for example, and you want to add some text, you can click inside and start typing the text. Of course, it took whatever was before, that is the M. You can go back here, it's going to take the O, something like this, okay? But I guess that when you're doing this kind of work, you really don't want to change the characters. There are seven kinds of logos in the world that use these kinds of layout for characters. Now, what's awesome about that, you still in the type, you still can edit, you can still change the fonts, and that is what makes it very awesome, by the way. Okay, so now after doing all this work, you can come over and change the font. This is quite nice font. I didn't know I had it. I think it's the stroke. So let's make the stroke, disappear. Actually, it's fun. Cool, guys. Thank you very much for listening. And this is the touch type tool. I'll see you in the next video with some awesome type techniques.